Okay, so this is how we can draw Santander Bank very easily. You make a rectangle, and the rectangle will be 2.36 by, okay, if this is Mac, you have to click D, 2.36 by 0.68. Okay, this is, you see, very little thing here, but this is the window. And we can offset through 0.3, that is the frame inside. Okay, now this we can make a block, making create. Block. Window. Okay, and now it's a block, and now we can make an array, rectangular array. And you have this, and this is the number of columns and arrows, and the distance between them, it's when you press this rectangle. In this case, the distance between rows is 0.70 because we are making the distance of the window plus the gap in between them. And this is 2.38 because we leave 2 centimeters here. Okay. Then we have another rectangle that is this distance by 0.35. This is the window, but the window is separated as well, so we press move, separate it the same 2 centimeters. You can click the distance here or click 2 centimeters. And then we have to put the frame also with offset. The 3 centimeters. In this case, we don't have frame in the right in the corner, so it's something like this. And now I'm going to make a mirror, and right in the middle I have a gap, so I make a line, this window, and I make mirror or symmetry. When you specify first point of the mirror line is here, second point is vertical. You click here, and it's asking if you want to erase source object. Of course not. The same here, it's if I remember 60 by 80. And again here in the middle. And now we can make a mirror here. Okay, so this will be one of the elevation. Now we can copy it. Copy. And one of the copies can be here, and the other can be, let's say, here. Okay, and I'm going to modify because this is smaller, and in this case I can either move this one. For example, I can move it from one point here, and I had to move it again, so I press P to make before, and I put 2 centimeters. Okay, so we still have the gap, and now we also can move this, move from here to here. Now, if I want to modify this facade, because there are differences between one and the other, I'm going to make a rectangle before I erase anything, just to make this window, and then I'm going to explode the windows, and I can now erase this. You see, I have this. I can erase those 3 as well. And again, I can offset this distance here, and I can mirror this, but I need a line right in the middle, this line, mirror from here to there. Don't forget to erase this. So I have this elevation. Okay, and the same for the others. Now I'm going to explain here. I have this SketchUp. This is Banco Santander. I'm going to explain how it works. In this case, if you make offset here, and you press pull, you see this is like a block, or everything is moving. And if you notice, there's these windows are attached to a steel structure that is right here. Like this, something like this. Something like that is like gathering and receiving this, right? So this metal structure, so that's why when you make the section of this Banco Santander, you will see something like this. But the section is not here, but the section is more through the window. So in this case, the section will be something like that. This is huge, but it's something like that. You have the glass, you have the frame of the window, and you have the steel frame, and you have those two lines in elevation, two lines of the glass, and these two lines of the metal structure. And in the plan will be something similar, because indeed we have the same here, and we have the columns as well. So we have some columns here. And again, here we have another rectangle, something like this. This is holding the structure. 1, 2, like I'm doing it without dimension, just to explain how it works. 1, 2, okay. So when we make the plan, interior plan, that is like, a horizontal section, but we call it plan, and we move it down, what we see is something like this, right? There are the columns, there are the steel structure, and there are the windows attached to it, something like this. I forgot to put the gap in here. Okay, let me move this a little bit, because we have a little gap. And it will be something like this. Of course, this is the detail. That is how the windows are attached to this steel structure, right? And the columns here in the corner, you will tell me how it is. Finished. Bye-bye.